Hi everyone. It is very weird for me to be recording this video because it is Friday afternoon in California, which is where I am right now. I came here for a Shabbaton with HLA, but it is already Shabbat in my hometown, so I feel like, I shouldn't be doing this. But I guess people all over the world do this all the time, right? I'm just on Eastern Standard Time and I'm not used to this. But I had a thought that I wanted to share with everyone. On the way over here on the plane, there was a 5.5 hour flight, and I had a movie that I had downloaded on my phone that I never had a chance to watch, and it's the Temple Grandin movie. So, for those of you who don't know who Temple Grandin is, she's a well-known autistic woman who became famous because she has a very unique gift where her mind is very visual. She thinks in pictures. She has a photographic memory. And specifically, she has a very strong intuition when it comes to animals and specifically cattle. And she has designed 50% of animal handling plants. Sorry. 50% of animal handling facilities in the United States were designed by her. So the movie was obviously, a dramatized version of her truth, but I read her book called Thinking in Pictures, and I was very moved watching the movie. I have a child on the spectrum, so it was personal. And by the way, don't watch this movie on a plane unless public crying is in your plans. I think the woman sitting next to me was quite concerned about my well-being. But one thing that struck me over and over again in the movie was how every time Temple reacted badly, whether it was as a child or in college or as an adult, when the cowboys would make fun of her on the packing plant, they didn't let women in the slaughterhouse and all kinds of other things that she was up against, and she would react badly or scream or hit or freak out, and the people around her didn't understand what was going on. And granted, in those days, many people didn't understand autism, but frankly, today, many people don't understand autism either. And there are other kinds of difficulties and setbacks that people are up against that maybe don't even have a name, or people don't even know. And what struck me about this movie, a lot of things did, but the thing that I really want to share with all of you is that every single time she reacted badly, first of all, keyword react, it was always in response to something. There was always a reason. Always a reason. And many times it was a reason that nobody else would have understood or anybody would have considered a good reason. For example, she had this phobia of sliding doors because in her mind, because she has a photographic memory, she associated it with a picture of a guillotine she had seen once, and she could not get herself past the door. So for somebody with a neurotypical mind, we would look at that and say, well, that's silly. It's not a guillotine. Just walk through it. So we would consider that a reason, but not a good reason. And for her, it was not only a good reason, but an overwhelmingly good reason that she simply could not walk through that door. And when you watch this movie and you see all the things she overcame, your heart just breaks for all the people in this world who are up against so much and who are just fighting all kinds of inner battles that other people don't understand. And so I'm quite emotional about this subject, as you can see. And so the message I want to put out to the world is, please find some compassion in your heart, especially for people who are behaving badly. There's a reason that they are behaving the way they are. And even if it's a reason that you can't see or that you don't understand, please, the chances are really, really good that there is a reason. And just try to hold some compassion and love in your heart for the people who are struggling for a good reason, and just pray that you should never know that pain of struggling with something hidden, something private, something that you may not even fully understand, and that if you do, the world should give you some compassion too. So, Shabbat Shalom. May we each be blessed to give one another the kindness and the compassion that every human being needs.